こんにちは、Asuka 先生です。Hi, I'm Asuka 先生, your Japanese teacher. Today I'm talking about どうぞよろしくお願いします。Have you ever heard this expression? Maybe you have, because this is a very common expression. You know, all of Japanese learners learn from the beginning of their Japanese learning. Yes, this one is used in like introducing ourselves. So and then also we use this expression in various situations, but this is very typical Japanese expression, so it's a little bit difficult to translate English directly. So that's why even in advanced levels, learners struggle to use it properly. So in this episode, I'm talking about this one. Alright, so let's explain. Let me explain this phrase, how it works. Okay, so the first, you can see this is a bit long expression. どうぞよろしくお願いします. Well, you can omit some part. So for example, if you say どうぞよろしく, it's fine. And then also you can say よろしくお願いします. That's also fine. But the longer means politer. So if you say どうぞよろしくお願いします, it means very polite. Okay? You know, if you talk with your very close friends, in that case, よろしく is fine. In casual conversation, we can say よろしく, very short one. But よろしく means a bit casual, so it may not be good to use よろしく to your boss or your neighbor. Okay, so politer would be better. Alright, so and then the first one, nice to meet you. So this expression is used to introduce ourselves for the first time. You know, like はじめまして、Asuka です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。So it means はじめまして。How do you do? Asuka です。I'm Asuka. どうぞよろしくお願いします。Nice to meet you. Yes. So this expression is used to when we introduce ourselves. Okay. どうぞよろしくお願いします means nice to meet you. Yes. And then also we can use this expression when we give some speech or presentation to perform. You know, so we express ourselves, or we need to we attend some meetings and then do something, and then we say どうぞよろしくお願いします. It means thank you for taking the time for me. Yes, so if someone spent time for me to listen to my speech or listen to my presentation, listen to my performance, in that case どうぞよろしくお願いします. So it's thank you for taking the time. Yeah. And then next one is when you ask some request. For example, 漢字がわかりません。漢字を教えてください. Please teach me 漢字. In that case, thank you in advance. どうぞよろしくお願いします. So this shows my, you know, I really appreciate your support, so thank you in advance. So when we give some requests, you know, do 漢字を教えてください. Please teach me 漢字. Yes, this is request. So we say どうぞよろしくお願いします. Thank you in advance. Right? And then the fourth one is keep in touch, or in email or letter sincerely. So どうぞよろしくお願いします is the end of the meeting or the end of the letter. We use this phrase, means keep in touch. Yes. さようなら、またどうぞよろしくお願いします. Yes, so we say like this. So どうぞよろしくお願いします. This means, you know, keep in touch. So maybe you vaguely realize what this phrase means. So this phrase, if I directly translate into English, it means please beg me, you know, please give me your kindness. Yes. So, but it shows I would like to have a good relationship with you in the future. Yes. So this expression is really help us to link others, connect others, and then develop a good relationship. So that's why we use this expression in various situations, yes. But the core message of this expression is, I'm so glad to see you. I'd like to be in touch with you forever and ever. Yes, so that's the core message of this expression. I hope this episode helped you to use this beautiful Japanese phrase. See you soon. またね。さようなら。